I made a little progress. It's still taking me quite a while to get this done. I'm really working in short sections. You know, I pretty much did this panel in one day and did a few over here the next day and did some over here the next day. And at this point I'm going to finish putting in this corner over here so that I can start running that strip that I talked about. That'll be the next step, going all the way around. I've never done this before and I'm learning, and there's going to be a few things that I just can't control. You know, the walls could be off a little bit or different things. So I've had to adjust some of these tiles to make them fit the walls. But what I kind of want to show you, I'm learning some things, and I don't see this in a lot of videos where they try to explain how this works. But you're going to need some tools, and you know, I've got a 6-inch spreader knife or spreader blade, one of these handy tools, I don't know what you call it, a notch trowel. I got one of those, and I also got a narrow one, because you'll find that you can't get in with that one in a lot of places. I've also learned that to spread this mastic, you really have to kind of go at an angle and keep the material. Keep the material on the top of the pile, let's say. So what I did is I took the blade, 6-inch blade, and I spread the material on the wall first, and then I came in with the notch trowel, and instead of trying to go like this, which would make a mess, I learned I had to keep it at an angle like that, and as I took that up, it would plow and make a nice even set of troughs. So that's one thing I've learned. Another thing I learned, that whenever you set these tiles, you need to lay them out a couple different ways to see which way is going to work best. A friend of mine did some tile work, and he explained to me that, you know, a lot of people will start in a corner and they'll work their way over, and when they get to the end they end up with a little tiny strip over here in the corner. Well, that just doesn't look right. And he said other people will start in the middle and may work both ways, and then end up with two little strips, one on either side. So what I did, I took his advice, and I actually laid the tiles so that the split was on center in this case, and that gave me two full tiles, and one on each end that are about a 3/4 tile. Now I'm not going to lay it out, but if I showed you how, if you went the other way and went across, you end up with a little strip on that end or a little strip on that end. Same way, if I started in the middle with one center tile, I'd end up with a little, maybe 2-inch strip over here and a 2-inch strip over there. So I like to split it, go in the center of the center line, and go left and right off the center, and that seems to work pretty good. I also laid it out there and did the same thing with the split, and on this seat area it works out a little different because I have this extra length. So there's 6 tiles, and actually the 6th tile in this one just about ends up perfect on the end. I'll just have to trim a little tiny bit. The other thing I did was I bought some of these end pieces, and it has a little, like a rollover lip on them, and I put those on the seat area so that this roll off is something you can put your foot on or sit on, and then I'll fill this with grout, and that way you can still use it and not have a sharp edge. I'm going to do the same thing out here on all the overlaps there and here, so it'll protect the corners and you won't cut yourself. And I'll do the same thing over here on this standoff piece. So I'm learning as I go, and you know, I think it helps to have some information. And you know, you watch videos and stuff and they don't always show you how this stuff works, and you end up with something that looks very amateurish. At this point I'm pretty happy with what I have, and I'm just going to continue on and try to get this done.